What are you doing? Where are you going? Come on, just tell me what I did. That's all. Just tell me what I did that's so terrible.
It's not
Then
you.
what is it?
It's me. It's my fault.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're looking at actors known for going method, much to the annoyance of at least one of their co-stars.
Would you live for me?
Number 10, Daniel Day-Lewis, Phantom Thread.
Jam. Not strawberry.
Raspberry.
What else?
Even when the cameras aren't rolling, this three-time Oscar winner will often stay in character until the director says, "That's a wrap." Some might describe Daniel Day-Lewis as intense. Others, like his Phantom Thread co-star Vicky Krieps, would call Day-Lewis's behavior tiresome.
You can sew almost anything into the canvas of a coat. Secrets. Coins. Words, little messages.
Krieps didn't know so much about his method acting going into the film. About halfway through, she thought, okay, I get it. It's a game. I've played it. But can we just talk normally now, please? Adding to Krieps' frustration, everyone else seemed to worship Day-Lewis, overlooking his quirks because he's a great thespian. As Krieps saw it, though, we are all equal. We all sit on the toilet. I could see it all like a circus. I just didn't get afraid.
This was an ambush, Alma. To what purpose?
This is not... I know it's not going as I expected. I didn't mean these things to come out. I'm sorry, but it was meant to be nice.
Well, what did you expect?
Number 9, Tom Hardy, Mad Max Fury Road.
Glory me, Bloodbag. We snagged her alive. He's gonna shred her. Shred her.
Both cutters. Jay.
Max and Furiosa are a dynamic duo, but Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron weren't as compatible. Kyle Buchanan's book on the film's chaotic production delves into Hardy's method approach. While Theron is no stranger to method acting, she swore it off after her exhausting experience on The Devil's Advocate. Many crew members, including George Miller, cited their differing acting styles as a basis for their beef.
It'll be a hard day. But I guarantee you that 160 days ride that way. There's nothing but salt.
Where Hardy demanded more motivation, Theron wanted to get through each scene in an all-around stressful shoot, saying she went into survival mode. While the stars found common ground after filming the Green Place scene, Theron generally felt uncomfortable throughout the production. Hardy was just one reason, as her pleas to hire a female producer for security were also ignored.
My name is Max.
Number 8, Jeremy Strong, Secession.
Do you want to call your dad?
Do I want to call my dad? No, I don't want to call my dad.
Recently, Jeremy Strong has become method acting's poster boy, for better or worse. In the trial of the Chicago 7, Strong was asked to be doused with tear gas for a protest scene. Aaron Sorkin declined, not wanting to endanger Strong or the 200 others on set. Robert Downey Jr., who played his brother in The Judge, said that Strong's method acting crosses the Rubicon. Brian Cox discussed his Secession son in a very Logan Roy manner.
I really want to be with you, but the deal,
Son.
you know.
It's your call. Just priorities.
Cox by no means hates Strong, calling him a very good actor. As far as his method approach goes, though, Cox found it annoying. At least, that's the PG version. Cox worried that Strong was too committed to his work, feeling he should unwind with a hit of marijuana.
I trusted my father. That's a black mark?
It's an accumulation.
Number 7, Vincent D'Onofrio, Full Metal Jacket.
Hi, Joker.
Vincent D'Onofrio gave a chilling performance as Private Lawrence, who becomes Gunnery Sergeant Hartman's prime target of ridicule. Hartman's constant insults, many improvised by actor R. Lee Ermey, eventually push Lawrence too far. Just as Lawrence becomes unhinged, some fear D'Onofrio was throwing himself too deep into this demented character.
Are those live rounds? .762 millimeter.
D'Onofrio and Matthew Modine, who plays J.T. Davis, went into Full Metal Jacket as friends. Once filming started, Modine says D'Onofrio just got weirder and weirder as he went into the world his character was entering into. D'Onofrio didn't think Modine took his work as seriously, threatening to beat him up. Likewise, Modine felt like he could kill D'Onofrio. While they've since restored their friendships, Modine reflects on their rivalry as really ugly.
Left shoulder! Right shoulder! Lock and load!
Number 6. James Franco, the disaster artist.
I asked for more time to prepare my statement for the board. Your appearance has been moved to Monday, after the brigade finals.
Almost a decade before the #MeToo movement brought several allegations against James Franco to light, Tyrese Gibson opened up about their experience on Annapolis. According to Gibson, Franco never snapped out of character, which turned especially hostile during boxing scenes. Even when practicing, Gibson recalls Franco full-on hitting him, where Gibson said he never wanted to work with him again. Seth Rogen collaborated with Franco for years.
Oh, your friend, little kid?
Yeah, no, I was just waiting for you.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna do it at my place.
No, I have to eat. Don't worry, I know great place. You'll love it.
That doesn't mean Rogen appreciated Franco's method acting. On The Disaster Artist, which Franco also directed, he stayed in character as Tommy Wiseau. It didn't take long for this to get on Rogen's nerves, saying, "I couldn't deal with it straight up for the first 2 days." That didn't end their partnership, but Franco's misconduct allegations did.
What is the line?
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Number 5. James Anderson, To Kill a Mockingbird.
I don't know why I didn't kill him myself instead of going to the sheriff. That would have saved you and the sheriff and the taxpayers lots of trouble.
Excuse me, Mr. Ewell, I'm very busy.
Hey, Captain,
This method actor cemented his cinematic legacy as the irredeemable racist Bobby Lee Ewell. Like everyone else in the film, Ewell felt like he could exist in real life, which made him so scary. Mary Badham, who played young Scout, says the child actors were instructed not to engage with certain adult actors to preserve their naturalism. Badham thus didn't get to know Anderson on set.
What kind of man are you? You got children of your own.
Whenever he arrived, though, Badham remembered Anderson already being in character. Reflecting on Anderson's performance, Badham said he gave everybody the willies, and we were all intimidated by him. Badham's methods succeeded as Anderson went down as one of the most hateable characters in film, still giving audiences, young and old, the willies decades later.
I run around the house trying to get in, but he done run through the front door just ahead of me. But I seen who it was, all right. I seen him.
Number 4. Jim Carrey, Man on the Moon.
In fact, this is the end of the movie. Thank you very much.
As the 90s wrapped, this comedy superstar demonstrated his dramatic capabilities in projects like Man on the Moon. While Carrey proved that he has great range, some felt he went too far in getting his point across. Portraying Andy Kaufman, Carrey claimed that the late comedian possessed him, bringing his signature anarchy to the set. Paul Giamatti says that Carrey carried cheese in his pockets while channeling Kaufman's Tony Clifton persona, smelling horrible.
Gorski.
Gorski. That Polish?
Yeah.
You trying to do some Polish humor?
Oh, that's...
Shut up!
While Giamatti thought Carrey's performance was amazing, he reflects on the biopic as challenging and one of the weirdest experiences he's had making a movie. Giamatti and the other co-stars didn't confront Carrey about his behavior, although Martin Freeman and Timothy Olyphant might have been more direct if they were in the cast.
Your character didn't like it?
My character thought it was just narcissistic and pretentious.
Number 3. Jared Leto, Suicide Squad.
Oh, we have got company.
Like the late Heath Ledger, Jared Leto went method for his take on the Joker. Where Ledger evolved the iconic villain to a new level of terror, Leto didn't seem to understand the character. This is not only represented through his infamous performance, but also the so-called pranks that Leto played on his co-stars.
I could tell you meant that. You're gonna be my friend.
In addition to sending the cast bullets, condoms, and a dead pig, Leto allegedly gifted Margot Robbie a rat and Adewale Akinyoye Agabaje sticky Playboy magazines. Sounds like one of the Joker's master schemes. While some tried to laugh it off, others were more frank. When Viola Davis met Leto, in character as the Joker, she thought about breaking out the pepper spray and saying, "You remember that bullet you sent me?"
Question. Would you die for me?
Yes.
That's too easy.
Number 2, Dustin Hoffman, Marathon Man.
Please, could you tell me, Boss Street, around 1875?
Yeah.
Boss, is that his name? Boss?
No, that's his nickname. It's William Marcy Tweed.
Martha?
Yeah, I'll write it down for you.
The most memorable quote from 1976's Marathon Man supposedly happened behind the scenes. Where Laurence Olivier was classically trained, Dustin Hoffman learned method acting at the actor's studio. If Hoffman's character stayed up all night, so would he. Hoffman thought Olivier didn't share the same levels of commitment.
Doesn't matter, I can take you with one hand. Try. Here it comes. How are you?
Fine. How are you?
You look terrific.
This eventually prompted Olivier to say, "My dear boy, why don't you just try acting?" At least that's the legend, as Hoffman claims Olivier was only joking. In any case, this wasn't the last time Hoffman's methods were contested. Filming Kramer vs. Kramer, Hoffman allegedly tormented Meryl Streep, shattering a glass and slapping her unprompted during a scene. Whether this was method acting or Hoffman just being cruel, Streep said it was overstepping. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Marlon Brando, Last Tango in Paris.
C'était déjà décidé. Maintenant, je sais plus.
Few actors played a more prominent role in popularizing method acting and Stanislavski's system than Marlon Brando. While his acting style earned Brando unbound praise, it also made him one of the most notorious actors to work with. Arguably, nobody had a worse experience acting opposite Brando than Maria Schneider. Director Bernardo Bertolucci essentially wanted Brando to play himself, asking him to improvise.
You and I are going to meet here without knowing anything that goes on outside here. Okay?
But why?
In one spontaneous moment, Brando's character assaults Schneider's using a stick of butter. Brando and Bertolucci didn't tell Schneider about the scene until right before filming. Bertolucci said that he wanted Maria to feel not to act. Although the act was simulated, Schneider felt humiliated and the experience haunted her. Schneider nonetheless stayed friends with Brando, although she never forgave Bertolucci.
We lived in a small town, farming community. We lived on a farm. I come home after school.
What are your thoughts on method acting? Let us know in the comments.
All right, intensity, show emotion. Throw it, do something crazy. Use the bottle, yes.
That's the easy part.
Why don't you say that to me before, Greg?
I don't know. I didn't see Greg.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.